All right, so today we got something new going on. We have an E90 335i sitting right behind me. So we got this car from auction. It's rougher than I thought, but that's what happens when you buy cars from auction. They're never as clean as you want them to be. So I was aware of the bumper damage. The bumper's fallen off a little bit, so that's all fine and dandy. I don't even know why, because there's still clips on it. There's a bungee cord holding on this one, but the wrap's kind of peeling off the fucking hood. This badge doesn't seem factory, but the inside's a bit rough. Hood doesn't like to stay open. If you know anything about 335s, oil cooler housing likes to leak, which it is. It's kind of hard to see on camera. Oil cooler housing's leaking. There was a cylinder 3 and 6 misfire. However, I fixed those by unplugging them and plugging them back in. So that's all fixed. I think I'm gonna drain the oil, and the car won't drive. So it'll start and it'll rev, it'll accelerate, it won't accelerate. It'll rev, but it will not drive. So I'm gonna pull off the transmission pan. It is an automatic. I'm gonna pull off the transmission pan, see if there's fluid in there and see if there's metal in there. But before that, I'm gonna put it in gear and see if the drive shaft spins. So I got a flat tire. That's lovely. Got a nice dent on the trunk, which I didn't even know about until last night. So that's cool. But it's got a shitty tan interior. Very gross. I don't like it. But this isn't meant to keep. It's kind of like a car to flip. So we'll have to see how it goes. But it's rough. This thing's disgusting. It has a shit ton of miles on it. But I don't know. It's hard to tell what condition the engine's in. The transmission doesn't seem like it's great. So that's just something we're gonna have to kind of figure out. But the whole thing's just dusty. It's so dirty. The previous owner didn't clean this bitch out like at all before it went up for auction. Seats are gross as hell. Just the entire car is gross. We did get a free umbrella though, along with some fucking nuts or something. I don't know. Those floor mats are disgusting. This thing's rough. It's rough. I didn't spend a whole lot on it though, so it's okay. Another thing that worries me is the coolant and the spark plugs in the trunk. I did have a misfire, but I'm very worried about a head gasket issue. There's Marvel sunshade, a bunch of tea packets. I don't know. These are off for some reason, which those go back there. So I'm not sure why. Also got some auto detailing cards. Free estimates. The battery came out because I had to charge it, which I do need to see if the alternator's charging because it wouldn't stay running before. So, oh boy. But we're gonna get this thing up on jack stands and just gonna change all the oil out basically. Looks like somebody painted the calipers gold. Yellow. It's interesting. Anyways. That's not supposed to be like that. But yeah, gonna lift it up, get it checked out. All right, so we're getting our first looks under the car. The transmission pan is just doused in fluid. So that gives me a little bit of hope that maybe there's not enough transmission fluid in there and that's why I won't go into gear. And I hope to God that's it, because that'd be the easiest fix ever. God, it's so hard to see, the camera won't focus. There's some fluid on the transmission pan, which I kind of expected that. But this is the biggest leak, is the fucking transmission pan. So I think I might, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to see if the drive shaft will spin, but that's about all you can see of the drive shaft is the guibo right there. So I don't know. There are some power steering lines or something hanging down right there. Got the skid plate off over there. That thing's like torn apart, but yeah. Well, shit. That's a bit of a problem. That's supposed to be attached there, bud. The other one looks fine. God damn it. Well, fuck. All right, so this is about what we got out of the transmission. So that's sort of a good sign. That means hopefully if we put transmission fluid in it, it'll move, but we'll have to find out. We got the filter housing off. It's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't look too dirty, but we are gonna drain the oil and we're gonna see what it looks like. But yeah. All right, so we got the trans pan cleaned out and we got a new gasket put on there, and then we have ATF and oil and an oil filter over there. So we're gonna throw that back on, we're gonna fill it up with ATF, change the oil, and hopefully this bitch is gonna be running and driving. Actually, it's running fine, we just need it to drive, so cool. All right, we got the car running and driving, so we're just gonna go on a quick little rip up the road. Transmission's not fantastic by any means, and it's misfiring a little bit now. Wasn't doing that before. We'll try to do we'll do a little turn on and off. No, it's still misfiring. Anyways. Fixed that issue for a minute, but I have like no room over here in this corner. I'll try to get out of here. Hit something. All right. So this right here is significantly better than it was before. It wouldn't move at all. So we actually got it driving. Still a little hard shifts, but I'm hoping that'll kind of soothe itself out. I mean, it's pretty good. Accelerates decently. The shocks are fucked. Like, the shocks are really, really bad. Like, I scraped going over this because the tires are like hitting the fender well. So yeah, you can hear it getting in a boost and everything. It's pretty good. All right, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to lift the car back up and I'm gonna check the transmission fluid and the suspension, because the suspension's not good. My camera's a little cloudy. The shocks are fucked. I don't think I'm gonna replace those. I think I'm gonna get rid of the car. Somebody will put coilovers on it or something, but we still have a few little pieces, like getting that fixed. The one on the back door is also missing, so get that one fixed. But we need to clean the interior a little bit. But other than that, we're gonna lift it up. We're gonna check the trans fluid one more time and probably just clean the car over. So yeah. All right, we got this thing running and driving. We got the engine bay cleaned out. Still has transmission issues here and there, but we're gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna clean out the interior and I'm gonna sell it once I get the title. So probably the last you're gonna see this thing. But that means we need to come back over here. We need to do this to this side. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, especially to mimic that side, because I want it to be a literal mirror image. So that's what's next. Alright, so we got the front bumper back on this thing, and it's gonna be just sitting over here till I get the title and I can sell it. We'll probably clean the interior up a little bit, but she's done. No more work on this thing, I hope. I don't think so. I don't really want to do anything else. So that's about it. As far as this car goes, this is about all we got done today, was making this plate, which I wasn't even gonna really do because I didn't want to, but I figured it was the best way to make it look symmetrical and good, just like that side is. The factory piece was just kind of folded over a little bit and I didn't like it. So we got that piece cut out, we got the holes for the spot welds drilled out, and we got it primered, and we're gonna do that probably sometime this week, I would say. But for the weekend, I think we're done. We got that all cut out, obviously. Got the curve on there. So yeah, that's about it for this video. We do have another auction car coming, hopefully this week, probably Monday. I do plan on keeping that one though, so you'll probably see a lot more of that one. So that'll be fun, hopefully. Depending on the condition of the car, we're gonna keep it. So we'll see what happens with that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.